Doing what matters is the secret to live a fulfilling life. If entrepreneur like you is not prioritizing these 9 things in life, you can end up feeling unsatisfied, stuck and unfulfilled, resulting into degeneration of your motivation, willpower and energy to keep moving forward in your business and life. In this video, you will get a fresh insight of the top priorities for you as an entrepreneur to create a sustainable momentum to grow in business and life. Hi, I'm CA Piyush Bansal. I help entrepreneurs optimize their business and life. Let's jump into the priorities. So these are the 9 priorities that you need to have as an entrepreneur to create a fulfilling and momentumful life in that context. Having said that, the first thing is, first you need to prioritize on yourself. And when I talk about prioritizing on yourself, what needs to be considered is your mindset, your personal identity and empowering beliefs. We as a human being are nurtured in an environment where a lot of things happens to us, which help us create a good positive mindset and also help us create negative mindset. Even same goes in your personal identity and beliefs. We need to continuously prioritizing on identifying and streamlining and being in sync with the right mindset, personal identity and beliefs that empowers us and which help us to understand and create and grow whatever that we want to build upon. Second thing that I want to focus over here is health. Now when I talk about health, you need to focus on your mental health, emotional health and spiritual health. And for that very reason, there are certain activities that you need to bring into a routine structure. Like for example, for a good mental health, you can have a meditation or a exercise routine in your life. This really creates a good momentum and not only help you physically but also in your mental state. Similarly, do what you like and do it often, because being happy, being emotionally strong and happy is a very important element. In this world of stress, depression, anxiety, it is really important to understand what is your emotion, and you need to work on your emotional body, which is your guts. So you need to do it at the physical level and at the emotional level. And lastly, the spiritual component of it. So spirituality could be anything, person to person. For it could be someone for whom it could be, say, adventure, someone for whom it could be religion, someone could be anything in that context. So anything that creates meaning in your life, that adds value to your life, that is something which is closing to your spirituality, and you need to prioritize those things into your life. Having said that, the next priority is your family and relationships. Under your family and relationships, you need to really spend time with your parents, spouses and kids, because your time is a very limited resources, and once this time is gone, you won't be able to reverse it back. Say for example, when your parents are gone, you won't be able to reverse your time and spend more time with them. Same with your spouse and same with your kids. Once those specific years of their kids are gone, you won't be able to recreate those moments. So it's very important that you prioritize on your family relationship. Now these first 3 priorities are something which is very elemental and basic, that should be there anyhow, because these 3 priorities results into a sustainable, happy life. And for that to happen, you need to prioritize on all these 3 things. And if you have all these things right in the place, you are halfway done. And once these are things done, then you can focus on these other priorities, which is 4th, business growth. Under business growth, you can focus on areas like product and services, developing those products and services that add value to your respective customers and client. Team building, as an entrepreneur, your time freedom is very important, and to create a business, to be an entrepreneur, you need to build a team which is really systematic and performing in the way that is required to be done. And lastly, focus time on building systems and processes in your business, because once these things are done, you will be able to create more financial and time freedom for you as an entrepreneur. Having said that, the next important priority is investments and savings. There is a time where you can really earn a lot of time. So there's ups and downs in life of every entrepreneur, and there could be one time where you are earning a lot, and it's really important that you focus on these three activities: getting yourself insured against uncontingencies activities, like for example, it could be an accidental insurance, life insurance, medical insurance, your business insurance, and so on. Second is your financial freedom. Invest in those assets, those financial assets that gives you return in long term, and that starts creating you money out of themselves. And lastly, managing your wealth. If you have got a good inheritance of wealth with you in that context, or if you are building your own wealth, in both regards, it is really important that we essentially manage the wealth either by ourselves or by outsourcing it to a professional in that context. Having said that, the next thing that needs to be focused around is research and development. Now, this is a very important element that needs to be considered. Under research and development, I personally believe learning is one component of research and development. So once you start learning new things into your life, it is really important that you prototype with it. You experiment with the knowledge that you have gone in your personal life and see what is working for yourself. And whatever is working for yourself, then you start creating and implementing it in your life. This is the right order of really growing in life. Just learning in itself will not give you much result. You will have to experiment, see what is working for you, and then you will have to implement it in your life or business in that same level. Having said that, we create one value video which helps entrepreneurs like you optimize their business and life. So if you like such kind of videos, something like this, you can go into the description column and subscribe to a newsletter, and you will get one video each week with a specific personalized content relating to optimizing your business and life. Having said that, the next priority that you need to focus around is quality lifestyle. Now, setting up a lifestyle is a very I'll say distracted or very unconscious activity which most of the entrepreneurs do. And it is very much important that we focus on conscious lifestyle. And for that, three principles that I focus on is quality over quantity. Instead of going for more things, focus on those things which are of high quality, that really gives value to your life. Second is having those possessions that sparks joy. Unnecessarily accumulating things which really don't create any value or joy or happiness in your life is fruitful. Something which really adds sparks and joy in your life, having those possessions are some of our primary importance. And lastly, designing your life as per your vision. Create a vision for yourself. Create what kind of life that you want to live, and then building upon it. Like for example, as an entrepreneur, it could be if you are starting from a very scratch, then you could start earning money, and then you start building a lifestyle around having good cook in your life, in your home, so that the continuous cycle of food can be really improved and optimized in that. And then building team could be one thing around it, and then having some good office or a car or anything that really adds something visionary in that context, which keeps you from starts from one direction and takes you to the other part. that is something very useful. So set time for identifying what kind of life you want and start building upon it. Then comes your core relationship. Now, having said that, family comes under a very specific close circle of it. Beyond this close circle comes your core relationships. These core relationships are something where you create deep connection, where there's depth in your relationship. It's not a very superficial connection where you just meet high and by, but it's more of a depth, more deep connections. It could be your friends, with your siblings, or with any other people whom you connect with in that context. And these people can then become your support circle and wisdom circle in that context, if they are the right person. But it's really important that you start building few people who becomes your core relationship. Having said that, the last priority that you need to work around is personal network. Now, as an entrepreneur, it is really important that we start investing on building and nurturing our personal networks. Now, these could be your extended family or your professional networks. And these networks are something which really help you identifying a lot of new opportunities, lot of socializing activities, and lot of updates that are happening in the industry. So for that to happen, it is really important that we start having this kind of priority in our life. So to just conclude it, these are the 9 priorities that as an entrepreneur we need to focus on so that we can create a good momentum in our life. At the same time, we have those energies to grow and create a fulfilling life for ourselves. If you have any specific priority that you want to focus on, just let me know by the comment box below. Thank you.